Good morning. It's going to take a few minutes for people to join. So if you're catching the replay, just bear with us just a minute. Um, bear with us just a minute as we allow people to join. Oh, Karen's on here. um, just bear with us just a minute. Let's let people join. It's not quite 7:15 yet. And I feel like I needed to go live because on the Facebook side, my page has just blown up, and I want you to know what kind of page I am. I want you to know that where you have landed. I want you to know who 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 I am as a creator. Can y'all hear me? So give me, we got a couple of more minutes till it's 7:15. So I said I was going live at 7:15. So I like to allow enough people to get on so I don't repeat myself. So go grab a protein shake, okay? Go grab a protein shake. Go grab you a breakfast snack. Do whatever you need to do and meet me back in about 2 minutes. Hey, Lisa, Stephanie. We have two Lisas, Gina, Wayne. I have my phone over here and my computer over here, and I'm like this. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Mary. Oh, Mary, I'm sorry. I hope I don't cry today because I'm sort of a crybaby today, but maybe I won't cry. Good morning from Australia and the UK. Good morning, Heidi. Y'all bear with me just a minute. We have about another minute before I'm going to get started because I feel like I need to sort of introduce myself. And God, there's several people from Australia, the Netherlands. You know what? Will you do me a favor right now while we're waiting until 7:15? Will you tell me where you're from, what state or what country that you're from? It just I it means a lot to me, and I just like to know where my subscribers and followers are from. So if you will tell me where you're from. I like to put a name, like when I see a name, I like to try to remember where you're from, because when you keep showing up to my lives, then I start remembering. But like I don't remember right off the bat, but like when you start commenting and you start putting where you're from and stuff like that, if I ever meet you in person, you can say, "Hey, I'm Cynthia from the Netherlands," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" and I know exactly who you are. So, I'm so glad you're here from Kenya. That was a disaster. I'm so sorry. My friend from Kenya, I thought she was a scammer, and I loved her. I loved her from all my heart. Like, from the minute I met her, there was an instant connection, and then I started thinking that she was a scammer, and I blocked her, and she's a real person. Y'all, I've done this twice. Okay. I have thought people were scammers and they're real people. And I'm sorry. It's like so hard being a creator. Like, I don't mean I don't kn you don't ever know when people reach out to you, you have no idea if they're real or they're not real, and so I love you, and I'm glad you're back. All right, we're gonna get started. Let me tell you who I am, because we have a lot of new people on Facebook, and we have a lot of new people on YouTube. I went to bed 2 days ago, and when I woke up, it was like, "What the heck has happened?" My Facebook and YouTube's growing too, but YouTube is not viral, okay? But my Facebook is viral right now, and all these new people are coming to my page, and I'm like, "You know what? It is important for me to tell you who I am, and it's important for me to tell you what page you've landed on, okay? Because you probably came here because you thought I had a two-headed cow, okay? I'm gonna take my glasses off, and when I take my glasses off, I become blind. So it's hard for me to read the comments. So just know that all my followers, I call my followers my backup dancers. I'll explain in a minute, but you're in a safe place. You I don't want you to be anybody but yourself. I don't care what you believe. I don't care who you worship. I don't care what pronoun you are. I don't care. I love you and I'm glad you're here. And I want you at the end of the day, it is important for you to be you. Because here on my page, we don't learn to be the best version of Mary. Or I want you to be you. I want you to be the best version of you. I want these followers, these backup dancers to love you for you. I don't want you to change, but anything but being better person, the better version of you. Okay, I'm taking my glasses off and I'm going to talk a little bit about my page, about who I am, and so forth. So, if you're a longtime backup dancer, bear with us because we have a lot of new backup dancers that need to know they're in a safe place. Okay, I'm officially blind. All right, I'm a straight up weirdo. Okay, I am a farmer. Grew up in the city. Never thought of owning a chicken a day in my life. I am just Judy. Okay, I'm I'm probably unique in my own way. I get ready in the mornings. I go live at 7 a.m. Usually on Mondays and Wednesdays, but I have added a morning. I will be going live from this point on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7 a.m. And the reason is because when I went live last Friday, this past Friday, if you have not seen my live from this past Friday, you need to. I talk about weight loss. I'm a farmer putting on makeup talking about weight loss. What the heck? Yeah, I'm unique in my own way. Okay. So I was talking about I have had an eating disorder my entire life. My entire life, I have been on the straight up struggle bus with body image, uh, eating right, just, and so I talked about it last Friday. I When I go live at 7 a.m., you're getting a more of a serious Judy. I'm more serious in the mornings. I talk about real life situations and how I got to where I am today. Okay. There was a time in my life, I'm just going to highlight a couple of things just so you, because there's a lot of new followers and you don't know who I am. I fight depression. I have fought depression my entire life. As a matter of fact, it started really in high school. It started there. I tried to end my life my senior year in high school. And I talk about because today I do not fight depression. And I talk about how I got to where I am today. So in the mornings at 7 a.m., we talk about real life stuff. I do highlight on the farm stuff, but I talk about if you're looking for a group of encouragement, if you're like sick of your life and you're like, I just want to be happy, like I hate my job, I hate my marriage, my kids drive me crazy, you've come to the right place because there are so many backup dancers that are going to hold your hand to get you to where you need to be. I don't talk about how to change other people. I don't talk about how to change your spouse to fall in love with you again. I don't talk about healing the magic pill to heal your adult kids. I don't talk about any of that. What I talk about is healing you. Because we can't change other people. We can only change ourselves. And so that's what we talk about. I get ready in the mornings because I'm a petting zoo. Okay. I have people pulling in the driveway at 10 o'clock. During the week, I'm closed to the public during the week because I got where I was so busy with field trips and there was no place to put them. So Monday through Thursday, I am open for field trips. So I do schools, I do group homes, I do sober living facilities, I do homeschools, I do things like that during Monday through Thursday. So I'm getting ready in the morning because I got people pulling in the driveway. So I try to multitask. I am severely ADHD and I'm a great multitasker. I can get ready, talk about mental health while I'm fixing to do a field trip. I multitask. It's just what I do. And I started going live in the mornings because it was the only time I could be serious. Because when I'm in my farm, I forget that I have depression. I forget that I'm not getting ready. And I'm bad about talking and not getting ready. In the mornings, no, when I'm in my farm and I walk through those gates, I forget that my husband is a straight up butthole. I forget that I have a $500 power bill and I'm stressed out. I forget that my kids are driving me crazy. I forget that my dad is on hospice. I forget everything. When I walk through my farm, it is like I become the most pleasant person to be around because I am happy. I am in my element. And when people come to tour my farm, I watch that happen with them. They forget all the stress. They literally get in the moment. How do you think about your power bill when Taterbug the alpaca is kissing you on the lips? You know what I'm screaming? Like you forget. And so I realized my farm was a special place to come to when I began to witness like all these people living in the moment. And so many times we don't live in the moment. We're living in, oh my God, I'm stressed out. I got to go to work. I've got this big power bill. My kids are driving me crazy. Oh my God, we got to go to ball practice. All those negative things. I wish my husband would show me a little bit of attention. Dear God, he's crazy. All he cares about is me cooking. All those negative things that happen. When we come into my farm, it is like everything just escapes us. And so when I am live in the farm, I am not thinking serious. So the only time I can go live and talk about how I got to where I am today is at 7 a.m. getting ready. So that's why I'm the weirdo. There's a couple of things that you need to know. We all are very healthy around here. We all make good decisions. And so in the mornings, we drink protein shakes, because protein is important. Okay. You should eat about 10% protein of your body weight. Okay. So if I weigh 157, I need to have 16 grams of protein a day. I also was a aerobic instructor for 28 years. Okay. So like I talk about health a lot. So I ask you not to follow me for health tips because I'm a train wreck. Okay. I call this a protein shake. Okay. Because in the mornings, I don't know why, but I'm obsessed with drinking a Coke Zero while I go live. So we always talk about drinking our protein shakes in the morning. I don't know what your protein shake looks like. Is it a cup of coffee? Is it an actual protein shake? Is it a Coke Zero? Is it a beer? I don't know what it looks like, but you need to grab your protein shakes before you meet me live in the morning. Okay. Because we talk about some serious topics that we need to take a sip on, and it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Okay, so know that. This is a curling iron. Okay. When we meet at 7 o'clock in the morning, sometimes I take us to church. Okay. And when I say I take us to church, it means that I start preaching. I'm not preaching about religion. I'm preaching about like, you need to stay in your own lane. You need to get out of your husband's business and worry about yourself. You don't need to fix him. You need to fix you. And I start curling my hair, and then I find myself going like this. And it like, I'm just like, do you hear me? Do you hear me? And so we call this a preaching stick. This is a preaching stick. Okay. When I say I'm getting my preaching stick out and we're about to go to church, it's because I'm fixing to, like, you're going to need your protein and you're going to need, because we're fixing to get serious. So that's what I'm talking about. Okay. What am I leaving out? I ask people, before you begin to judge me and think that I'm a straight up weirdo, or you think, oh, this is a woman's show, she's getting ready, putting on, I am a man and I'm not going to sit here and watch her put on her makeup. I ask you, if you're a man, I ask you to give me 30 days. I ask you to show up on my lives 3 days a week for 1 month. That's what I ask. And then if you think this is a girly show, leave. But I ask you to be patient and give me at least 30 days for you to get to know me. So if you're a man right now and you're watching me and like, I am not watching this moron put on makeup and get ready, I just ask you to get on here and chit chat with these backup dancers and get to know my page and know that you're in a safe place and I love you and I am here for the long haul. I'm not, just give me a chance. Don't judge me by me curling this piece of hair and putting on a little bit of makeup. I ask that you to get to know who I am. That's what I ask. And I'm not just talking about men. I'm talking about all of you. If you're like, oh my gosh, I followed her page because I thought there was a two-headed calf in that cow, and she straight up like she straight up that was, wait, what's it called? What, I'm trying to think what someone said to me. It was misleading. She was so misleading. She said that she had a two-headed calf, and she is so misleading. I ask you to give me a moment. Give me 30 days for you to get to know who I am. I'm a silly person. I'm a straight up silly person. And when you get me, you don't know what I'm going to, you don't, it's a potluck around here. Okay. I'm either silly as ever, or I'm dead serious, or I'm bawling my eyes out. Like, I'm all over the map. Like, you don't, when I pop on here, you have no idea what you're getting. No idea. Okay. So just, if you came to my page because you thought there was a two-headed calf, God bless you. Okay. But I want you to know that I believe you're here for a reason. And I don't believe the reason is to see a two-headed calf. Okay. I don't believe that's the reason. But I believe you're not here by accident. I believe you're here for a reason. I firmly believe that. And I promise you that you're not going to find a more loving And I'm not talking about me being loving. I'm talking about these backup dancers. You're not going to find a more loving place than these backup dancers. And the reason I say that is because I train them. I do. I do. I get really mad if someone is ugly to someone else on my page, even when people attack me. When people attack me, my backup dancers want to go to battle. And I'm like, no, show kindness. Be gentle. These people don't know who your Aunt Judy is. I call myself Aunt Judy. And the reason I call myself Aunt Judy is because when people come to tour my farm, I want them to feel like they're at home. I want them to feel like they're at the family's farm. So listen to me. So here on my page, I do not allow negative. This is what we do. When someone attacks me, I have taught my backup dancers to say, go, Judy, go, Judy, go, Judy, go, Judy, go, Judy. And the reason is because in the social media creator world, okay, hang on, I'm stuttering. My page was born or established or whatever you want to say in December of 2019. Okay. When things go viral, it's like the news. Nobody ever tells you good things. They're talking about murderers. They're talking about like high speed chases and people going to jail and they busted somebody with drugs over here. It's never like really anything positive, right? When something goes viral, it's something negative. It's such a sad world that we live in. So what happens is my stuff goes viral when I get beat up. People begin to attack me and they call me not a farmer, and they're like, oh my gosh, this video was so misleading. You said there was a two-headed cow, and I went and watched this video and you were so misleading. Things go viral when you get attacked. So I have taught my backup dancers to not go, don't you talk about my Aunt Judy like that. She is the best animal care. Like she is the best farm. I've taught them not to do that. I have taught them to be kind and get them to talk. Like when someone says, that was so misleading. Why did you post this video of a two-headed cow? My backup dancers will go, I know, I thought the same thing. And then the person goes, I know, she's a train wreck. She's a train wreck. Because in a creator social media world, the more comments you get, the more money you make. So my backup dancers know that I owe $3,000 in June for hay. And they love me so much that they're like, I'm going to help you raise $3,000 for your hay. So what they begin to do is get these people that are so cruel to me, they get them to talk. Because the more they get in conversation and talk to these people that attack me, instead of just like being, don't you talk about my Aunt Judy like that. My backup dancers show kindness and they get them talking, because the more these people that hate me talk, the more I get my hay paid for. And we know that we owe $3,000 in June for hay. Okay. So instead of it being like me being over here crying, but going, because some creators are like, oh my God, people are beating me up. I used to do that. I used to be the girl over here in the corner crying because people on social media were telling me that I had no business doing what I'm doing. I used to cry over that until I realized that stuff like that goes viral and it helps you feed your animals. So I have taught my backup dancers not to attack people. First of all, because that's not nice. It's not nice to watch a video and have an opinion about a 2-minute video that you watched about someone that posted it. That's not kind. Here at Sneed's Farmhouse, we show kindness. Okay. So, like when people attack and people get in fights on my page, that is not tolerated. That is not tolerated. I can tell by the comments the people that know who I am and the people that don't know who I am. And the people that don't know who I am begin to be rude and attack me. And that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So if you love me and you want to go on the attack, don't. It's okay. It's fine. If it was meant to be and they were supposed to be on my page, they will be. And maybe they'll learn how to be the best version of you. When you attack someone, even when someone attacks you, it's 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 not okay. Okay. It is okay to stand up for yourself. But sometimes standing up for yourself is walking away and going, that idiot. Sometimes when you go and you verbally attack them back, then you're just as wrong as they were. And sometimes we don't have enough strength to show kindness when someone attacks us. But see, showing protecting yourself doesn't mean throwing back words. Protecting yourself means walking away and go, shh, they're out of my life. They're totally out of my life. They're totally out. I've had enough. I've had enough. That is taking up for yourself. Attacking them back and going, I am not that way. I did not mean that. I did not say that. See, at the end of the day, you don't have to explain yourself. At the end of the day, when you don't allow yourself to get your blood pressure up and lose control, is the day you won. You see what I'm saying? So remember that. All right. So those are some things about me. I'm probably forgetting what else I should tell you. People ask how old I am. I will be 53 on April the 27th. And speaking of my birthday, so this week, oh, I missed my hair. This week, Kayla got all these boxes in the mail. And I was like, why people? Because people sometimes send Kayla gifts to my house because they don't know Kayla's address. So, Kayla, people love Kayla. Kayla, if you don't know who Kayla is, I don't know what to call her. I don't feel like calling her my worker that's not good. That doesn't give her justice. Kayla has a new nickname. Okay. And I want this to stick. Kayla's name is Dr. Ducket. Kayla came to my farm in like September. My dad had cancer, and I had to have someone take care of my farm because I had to drive my dad to radiation or treatment, I guess I should say, every day for about a month and a half. And so Kayla took over my farm while I was gone. And Kayla and I have hit it off. Like, I do consider her one of my best friends. She is also, my dad has developed where he needs a caregiver. So Kayla is my dad's caregiver. Kayla helps me with tours. Kayla helps me with filming. Kayla helps me clean the farm. All the above. I call her Dr. Ducket simply because my alpaca, I think, is pregnant. And Kayla's the one that thinks that she's pregnant. So it was a joke, and I called her Dr. Ducket because if she's right and Georgia Lee is pregnant, I said she was getting a promotion and she's going no longer Kayla, but she is Dr. Ducket. From this, listen to me. From this point on, her name is Dr. Ducket. It is not Kayla. So if you're putting Kayla in the comments, no one knows who Kayla is from this point on. Her name is Dr. Ducket. Okay. I have named her. That is her name. Okay. Okay. Um, anyway, this week, Dr. Ducket has been getting all these gifts in the mail. And I was like, man, she's somebody's BFF. She get all kinds of gifts in the mail. And again, like when it was her birthday, she got gifts in the mail. I've not thought anything of it. Well, yesterday she got like 4 gifts in the mail. And I'm like, somebody has totally bypassed Aunt Judy and is like a Kayla fan. Well, yesterday she took, when everything came in the mail, it was almost like she knew something was coming in the mail because she went and grabbed the boxes and she goes, I'm putting these in the guest room. They're for your birthday. And I was like, but it has your name on it. And she's like, I know what they are. They're for your birthday. And I was like, okay. So she's like, you can't open them to your birthday. So I'm assuming what's happened is some follower, sent them to her and, but they want me to open them on my birthday, which is fine. But see, I'm the type of person, I can't stand it. You cannot put gifts in my house and wrap them and expect me not to want to open them. Listen, I was that joker that mom would wrap the Christmas presents like with tape and everything. I was the kid that was under the Christmas tree while mom was at work unwrapping the presents, like getting a razor blade so mom couldn't tell that I took the tape off the present. That was me, okay? You cannot do that to me. You cannot send me presents and expect me not to open them. Christmas, people were sending me presents left and right at Christmas, and y'all were driving not just me crazy, but y'all were driving my dad insane. When the presents would come at Christmas, my dad would sit and stare at him and go, I got stockings in the mail. And my dad would like, can you open your stocking? And I'm like, this is killing you. And he's like, I want to know what's in the stocking. For like weeks, people were sending me gifts. And my dad, it was driving my dad insane. So yesterday, when the mailman came, or the UPS, I can't remember who came, and there were like at least 8 gifts in the mail. Y'all are driving my dad crazy, okay? When they were delivered, he came and he stood over all the gifts and he was just staring at them. I said, what's wrong? He goes, I want to open them. I want to know what they are. I'm like, he's worse than I am. Like, he is 10 times worse than I am. He is dying to know what are in these gifts. So one of them was from, some of them say Sneed's Farmhouse, and they don't have Kayla's name on them. So I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to open these or not open these, but I knew that Jane from Maine had sent a bunch of treats to the animals. And so I didn't know what to open and what not. But y'all gonna have to wait here because I did open one gift because it didn't have Kayla's name on it, and y'all are gonna hang on. Let me go get it. I got it behind me. This present was sent to Leroy. Leroy is going to go ballistic. So this is what happened. So all these gifts were sitting there, and my dad was sitting there, foaming out the mouth, wanting to open the gift. And all of a sudden, one of these boxes started making that noise, and I was like, "What the heck? Somebody sent me a live animal." And it had Sneed's Farmhouse on it, and it didn't have Kayla's name. And I was scared to open it because I was like, I don't know if this is a birthday present. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And when people were sending me Christmas gifts, I told them, I said, if this is supposed to be for Christmas, y'all need to wrap it in Christmas paper, and I'll put it under the tree and save it for Christmas. But nobody is wrapping the presents, and they're just coming with Sneed's Farmhouse on them, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm like, am I going to get in trouble because I'm opening this present early? Well, yesterday, Shane Sneed is worse than Larry. So I had the presents in there, and again, Kayla was in little bitty writing. Okay. So I left all the gifts in the garage because I was going out there to check on my two-headed cow. Okay. And so, I came back and Shane goes, Judy, you got gift wrap in the mail. He opened the gift and it was, tissue paper. And I was like, someone sent me tissue paper. I was like, what the heck? Well, then I looked at the little package, and it had Kayla's name on it. I said, Kayla, I don't know what the deal is, but you have received tissue paper in the mail. I was like, someone has sent you freaking tissue paper. Like, what the heck? And Kayla is dying laughing. And I'm like, what is so funny? Like, why are you getting tissue paper in the mail? And I was like, Shane, do not open any of these gifts. Larry, do not open any of these gifts. They can't stand it. So when I told Kayla that she got tissue paper in the mail, I was like, Kayla, you got tissue paper in the mail. She was like, Judy, go put all that down that has my name on it and go put it in the guest bedroom. And I'm like, okay, sheesh, you little stink. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't open it. Shane opened it. So I put everything in the daggum guest bedroom because Dr. Ducket was like, do what I say. Don't open nothing. My name is on it. It's not your gift. It's my gift. I'm like, okay, little snothead. So I stuck everything in the guest room. Well, yesterday afternoon, Kayla came back, Dr. Ducket. Dr. Ducket came back to the house and went and wrapped these gifts. And I'm like, she's like, Judy, the presents with my name on them are your birthday gifts. I'm like, Kayla, you cannot do this to me. I can't handle it. First of all, it's not me that can't handle it. Larry and Shane and I cannot handle a gift and this is the worst part. If you're going to send me a gift, do not put it in a bag because I'm peeking. Okay. So peeking. I'm peeking. Okay. I can't handle it. But I will tell you that when Kayla came to put my gift together, they were in a bag with tissue paper. I had to go in there and shut the daggum guest room door so that I did not go in there because Kayla threatened my life. Okay. She was like, do you understand me? You are not to open these gifts. And so then she had to go to Larry and Shane and go, do not open these gifts. Do you hear me? These are Judy's gifts. This is very special. Someone has sent these gifts to her for her birthday. And do not open them. like she's the ruler of my house, you know what I'm saying? She's already taken over the doctor, so now what is she the I don't know what you call her, but anyway, so these gifts are in my guest room, and I am foaming out the mouth, just to let you know. First of all, I have no clue who sent them. So if you are on here and if you sent Dr. Ducket some gifts and you're punishing me by making them sit in my guest room with not wrapped with tissue paper, you are stressing me and Larry and Shane out, just to let you know. We're fixing to have to take some anxiety medicine because it is causing like severe anxiety in this household. So Kayla told me that I could go live today and open those presents. Well, I'm not doing it this morning because I've got a pregnant two-headed calf out there. Okay. Okay. Not yet. I haven't been out there this morning. Okay. So just listen. If you have joined my page because you thought I had a two-headed calf, the video and the title, I did not purposely mean to mislead anyone. Okay. That is not who I am. I am not misleading people to try to get them to watch my video. Okay. Never in a million years did I think that these videos would go viral. Okay. I did not put two-headed cow on the title of the video to mislead you to get you to follow my page. Here at Sneeze Farmhouse, that's not my goal. Shane and I will never quit our jobs to do social media full time. And the reason is because my husband's about to retire. We're old, okay? We're not in our 20s. My husband we worry about insurance, okay? My husband retires in 4 years. So we're not looking to get rich. We're not. So I didn't mislead anyone on purpose. I put two-headed cow because I was being funny. I was. What I was saying is when you look at this picture, okay? Hang on. I'm not rubbing my moisturizer in. Oh, the picture's on the other phone. When you look at the video in the picture of that cow, there is so much pressure at her tail end that it looks like a head is about to pop out. But she doesn't have enough milk to go into labor yet. So I was saying, I thought it was funny. And I said, she's going to be on the Guinness Book of World Records with having two heads, one out the front, one out the back. I was being silly. I was saying that the calf's head was about to pop out, but she wasn't going into labor. She was just going to have a head sticking out of her tutu. And I, let me back up. I said but. I didn't say tutu. I said there's a bubble that went viral too. I said she's a bubble butt because she had a bubble coming out of her tutu. I said but because I have children following me. I'm a petting zoo. I go into the school system and teach about discrimination. Kids follow me on YouTube. Okay? Kids are watching me. So I was trying to be kid friendly and I said but instead of tutu. Okay? I have kids on my head, okay? I have kids, and everybody come into my farm all the time. I try to keep my page a kid-friendly page. Okay, I know you say, well, if you're trying to keep it a kid-friendly page, why are you showing that? It's for education. Children need to understand that babies don't get here through a stork, okay? Like part of my farm is also an educational piece. Kids come to my farm and see babies born all the time. It's up to the parents whether they allow them to follow me or not. But I I try not to say, I mean, tutu is a more gentle word versus another word, but I'm I'm 50 I'm 53 and I've had 2 children and I know the difference in a butt and a tutu. Okay? Just to let you know. But my videos going viral of people making fun of me because I said it was a butt. There was a bubble coming out of her butt. Okay? I'm I've had kids. I know it didn't come out of my butt, okay? But there's children following us, okay? So we have to show kindness. Also, because there's children following us, we have to show kindness. So when you make a comment on my page, you have to keep in mind there are children listening to you. If you're not setting an example to these children that are following me, that's not good. So if you want to make a difference in someone's life, the words that you choose in your comments on my page will make a difference in these children's lives. Okay? So you need to know that. Okay, I know Jason and Brooke are live right now. Okay, listen. What was I saying now? So when I was saying that the Guinness Book of World's Record was coming here, it's just my sense of humor. I was being silly. I think I was even laughing when I said it. So just please note that I'm a silly person and I'm also not I've had a farm long enough to understand what's going on. Okay? I do. So just know that. And I thank you for coming to my page. I feel like I'm having to hurry up and get off the someone's this is why comments distract me, because someone said I'm leaving because Cog Hill's live. Okay, so then that distracted me, and I'm feeling like I'm having to hurry up and get off because Jason and Brooke are live. I'm like, oh, let me hurry. Okay, I forgot they go live at 8 o'clock. So if you need to leave my page to go watch them, I'm not mad. It's fine. But sometimes comments distract me, especially when I'm trying to be like when I'm in a serious preaching conversation and people are talking about baking a cake. I'm so distracted. I get so distracted. And if you're a creator and you know what I'm talking about, if you start reading your comments, like you totally forget your train of thought and you will be all over the map trying to talk because you're trying to follow comments. And if you're commenting, I appreciate it. Just know that I have moderators on here and they will answer if you ask a question like, has Dee Dee had her baby? My moderators will be answering you. So please know that. Please know that that they're very in tune of what's going on in my farm. I update them. They follow me themselves. And so they will let you know. When you see all these night bots on there, that's Karen. We should call her the night bot. Karen Fan is a moderator, and she is kind of the brains behind the technology behind being a creator. So she knows how to do all that. Where me and Kayla are sticking our finger up our nose, not knowing what she's talking about. So Karen is putting my links out there. If you're on Facebook and you want to go follow me on YouTube, she's putting the link tree out there that takes you straight to my YouTube so you can go subscribe to my channel. I'm just going to tell you that there's people on Facebook that are not YouTube fans, and there's people on YouTube that are not Facebook fans. But when you're a creator of YouTube and Facebook, you're trying to negotiate or trying to maneuver both of them. So if you are a strong supporter of my farm, okay, and you're like, I'm a nonprofit, just know that. I'm a nonprofit. I do not have a salary, okay? Maybe one day I'll God will bless me with a salary. But as of today, I do not have a salary. So if you're wanting to support my animals, support my mission, support rescue animals, majority of my animals that are on my farm are rescues. So if you're wanting to support me, I am not do not stroke me a check. Okay. I don't want people that can't afford it to think that they have to stroke me a check, because you don't. If you want to support me, Karen put the link tree out here, and go follow me on multiple platforms, and just follow me. That is like sending me a check. Watching my videos and stuff like that, you're supporting me, you're supporting my mission, you're helping me to give back. Those are things that I want you to do. If you are a business and you're looking for a tax write-off and you're wanting to give to a nonprofit, that's a whole different ballgame. But if you're sitting at home on a limited income, do not send me a check. Okay? Do not. If you want to support me, go to the link tree and follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook. Follow my Instagram, which my Instagram's hilarious, but those are things you can do to support my farm. Okay. No one expects anyone. That's not my mission. My mission is not to receive gifts and checks. Me and Shane are fine. So just know that. If you want to give to my farm, the best way you can give to my farm is to go follow me on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, go follow me on YouTube and just help me give back, because I can't give back alone. I have to have an army to help me to change the world, okay? And our thought process. Like, I can't do it alone. I have to have an army. I do. And here at Sneed's Farmhouse, we have a good following, and we together are holding each other's hand to make a difference. We are trying to better ourselves in hopes to better our family. We're not trying to change anybody in our family. We're trying to change ourselves, to be kinder, to be a better person, to be pleasant to be around. We're trying to fix the things that we hate about ourselves. By doing that, we're changing the world, because it is contagious. It is. Monday, I will be updating, talking about the whole, like, how to communicate. If you are struggling with weight, or you're struggling to put on weight, or you're struggling with body image, if you're any of those, welcome to my world. We are going to have, this does not cost money. We're going to have, now I forgot the app. It will be linked to my YouTube, where we can communicate. Like, you're going, okay, I'm about to go to the grocery store. I have no clue what to fix for dinner to make good decisions. And you can go out there and say that, and people go, oh my gosh, I tried this recipe. My family, loved it. It was a good, it's a success thing. It's a way for us to build a team and to support each other to make good decisions when it comes to our physical health. Things that I talk about with health is being balanced. And being balanced is having physical health, mental health, emotional health, and spiritual health. Okay. And if you don't feel good about yourself physically, you're not going to be healthy. You're going to sit and tear yourself to pieces about the way you look. You're fat, you're ugly, you've got wrinkles. You're going to tell yourself all that. We're working on having a group where we replace those negative thoughts about ourselves with something positive. And in order to replace those negative thoughts about ourselves, we have to fix the problem. Fixing the problem is going back to childhood on all the trauma that you've been through your whole entire life that caused you to self-harm yourself by talking ugly about yourself. So those are things that we talk about in the morning at 7 o'clock is fixing ourselves, being the best version of you that you can be. That is our goal. I can't tell you how to fix your marriage. I can't tell you how to fix your children or whatever, but I can tell you and hold your hand on being the best version of you, because the only person that you can fix is yourself and how you react to all this negativity that's around you. You're like, no, Judy, you don't understand. My husband's negative Nancy. Oh, yes, I do. I've been there, done that. Okay. At the end of the day, the only person that you can fix is you. And I promise you, when you get to a healthy place in your life, you're going to be so happy. And the people that you used to depend on your happiness from, like your spouse, when you depend, you're like, all she does is sit on the couch. I promise you, when you fix you, you're going to be amazed at what happens. You are going to be amazed. What time is it? Oh, I got to go out there and let the animals out. I got to go check on Dee Dee. Okay, so if you're following me for the first time and you misunderstood and you thought that I meant that Dee Dee had a two-headed calf in her belly, Dee Dee, you know what? Wouldn't you die if she went into labor and a two-headed calf came out of her? Wouldn't you die? Do I need to call the vet and go, can we do an ultrasound to see if there's a two-headed calf in her? Because anyway, I find it crazy that that is happening. I really do. But my video was not meant to mislead anyone. Never, ever, ever in my brain did I think, when I labeled that video the two-headed cow, that people would believe that there was a two-headed calf in that cow. I have never thought that people would have believed that. It was just a joke. The Guinness Book of World Records is not coming to my house. They have not contacted me about Dee Dee having a two-headed calf. Okay? So please know that. Okay? Dee Dee is fine. People were like, somebody said, have you actually had a vet there to see if there's a heartbeat in Dee Dee? When you see the pressure going in and out of her back end, that is the baby moving, which means the baby is alive. The baby is not dead. Dee Dee is fine. There's nothing wrong. Everything's good. As a matter of fact, my vet texts me multiple times a day and says, send me a video. Is she in active labor? Is she pushing? All those things. When you have a farm the size of mine, you have a very close relationship with your vet. Okay. As a matter of fact, I did a video a couple of weeks of me riding with my vet. Me and my vet are very, very close. I spend lots of money with him. And as a matter of fact, the last time Dee Dee calved, my vet came here on a Saturday and delivered Cinco. And it wasn't because Cinco's head was too big. It wasn't because Dee Dee was in distress. It was Dee Dee's first time. And it had been a couple of hours, which could be normal for, now she wasn't sitting there pushing for a couple of hours. But the vet just went ahead and delivered Cinco. And I was live when that happened. But I'm not calling the vet for no reason at all. I promise you that if I thought that my cow was in stress, I would have the vet here right this minute. But Dee Dee's out there eating hay, okay? She's fine. She's not in distress. Like, she's not like, she's fine. She's fine. And I promise you that I will do my best to keep you guys updated. If I can catch it live, I will. I will do my very best. Thank you for joining me this morning while I get ready. I do have a tour this morning. It's just a small tour. It's just one family that's coming, but the family that's coming is very special to me. They have been several times to my farm, and her name is Judy, just like mine. So I am fixing to go out there to let animals out and get my day started. I'm out there all day today. So I am eyes open, watching I will try to get it live, but I can't promise. I really believe as soon as she goes in labor, it's going to spit out in 0.2 seconds. I do believe that. So I believe it's going to be a very fast process. If I could get it on camera, I will, but I can't guarantee it. I want to say this before I end. The reason I call my followers my backup dancers is because I try to teach people how to dance. And I don't mean physically dance. Well, I do mean physically dance, but I'm not like teaching dance lessons as in we're on dance stage and I'm showing you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not teaching dancing like that. I'm teaching people to dance because you have choices in life. You can sit it out. And by sitting it out means not making a difference in someone's life. Or you can dance. Dancing is where you work on yourself to make a difference in other people's lives. Dancing is being constantly working at being the best version of you. I don't want you to be like me. I don't want you to be like Deborah. I don't want you to be like Butler Family Farm. I want you to be you. I want you to be the best version of you. That is what I call dancing. So today is Saturday. You have choices. You can sit it out or you can dance. And today, I hope you dance. I'm going to open my present this afternoon and I'm going to set a live unless something happens and Dee Dee goes in labor or something like that and I can't do it. But I will show you my present that I'm foaming out the mouth to open, but it'll be later on. All right. I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.